Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into some really critical source material. It's a comprehensive threat assessment, a meteorological analysis, looking at the weather hazards across Europe and Western Russia. Specifically for August 11th to 20th, 2025, our mission, uncover the key insights, understand what this means for you, for the continent, and we're looking at a potential, well, unprecedented heat dome, severe storms around it, and how climate change sort of plays into all of this.
Yeah, and it's crucial to frame this right. This isn't just, your standard weather forecast. It feels more like a manifestation of this new, more volatile climate baseline we keep hearing about.
Okay, so not just a blip, but maybe a sign of things to come. Let's unpack that. The main feature seems to be this massive, persistent heat dome. A high-pressure system, right? Settling over Western and Central Europe. How does that work again? Exactly. It traps heat.
Exactly. Think of it like this. Air sinks under high pressure. It warms up as it compresses down towards the surface. And that sinking air acts like a lid, basically trapping the heat that's already there and any more that builds up day by day. It just cooks.
Cooks is a good word for it.
And the conditions look extreme. Potentially record-breaking heat. We're talking France, Iberia, Italy, Germany, consistently seeing temperatures in the upper 30s, maybe even pushing past 40 Celsius in places.
40 degrees. Wow.
And what makes it really dangerous are those tropical nights where the temperature doesn't drop below 20 degrees Celsius. So there's just no recovery, no relief, especially for vulnerable people.
Right. And while all that's happening in the south and center, it creates this really sharp divide, doesn't it? The sources point to northern UK, Scandinavia being much cooler, wetter.
That's right. A displaced jet stream means they get a completely different weather regime. It's quite a contrast.
The continent split in two, weather-wise.
And that sharp contrast, that boundary zone, that's where the trouble brews in terms of storms. The edge of this stable hot air mass becomes a real focus for severe thunderstorms. We're talking threats like large hail, damaging straight-line winds, flash floods.
Okay, so where are the main hotspots for those storms?
The key corridors look like northern Italy, moving across the Alps into parts of Central Europe and the Balkans. That whole periphery is primed.
Got it. And then there's European Russia. The sources suggest a different picture there, more unsettled.
Yeah, more seasonally typical, perhaps. Showers, instability. It connects to this historical idea of Russia's August curse, late summer air masses clashing. But there's a specific worry for the North Caucasus.
What's that?
A kind of dual threat. Extreme heat down in the lowlands, but then severe thunderstorms triggered by the mountains. Those can lead to really dangerous flash floods, mudslides in the valleys. Very high risk there.
And there was something else about Russia, a low probability, high impact event.
Yes, the potential for a derecho. These are rare but incredibly destructive widespread windstorms. The setup has some unnerving similarities to conditions that produce devastating derechos back in 2010, also on the edge of a major heat wave. So it's something to watch.
Okay, so connecting these dots, this whole pattern, the heat dome, the storms, it's not just random, is it? The sources emphasize this fits with documented climate trends. Europe warming faster than the global average.
Absolutely, and there's a critical feedback loop here. Climate change has led to drier summers, more drought in Central and Southern Europe. Less moisture in the soil means less evaporative cooling. The ground just can't cool itself off as effectively.
So the heat just builds even more intensely.
Precisely. That dry soil makes the high temperatures even higher. The 2010 Russian heat wave you mentioned, that was a prime example. The pre-existing drought was key to how extreme it got.
And this whole 2025 scenario, it draws a pretty scary parallel, doesn't it?
It does. The forecast setup bears a really striking and, frankly, concerning resemblance to August 2003. That European heat wave was catastrophic. We're talking an estimated 72,000 excess deaths.
72,000. That's staggering.
Yeah. Records fell everywhere. The UK hit 38.5 Celsius. Energy grids failed. Given the similar setup for 2025, but starting from a warmer baseline climate, well, this event could absolutely rival 2003.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, for people across the continent? We're looking at huge systemic risks, aren't we? Public health, obviously, but also farming, energy supplies, transport.
Definitely. It highlights the need for really robust heat action plans, making sure the power grid can cope, being prepared.
Okay, final thought then.
Well, maybe the key takeaway is this. The forecast for August 2025. It isn't just about next summer's weather. It's a stark reminder that these extreme events, supercharged by climate change, they're becoming, well, the new normal. The real question is, how do we adapt? As societies and, as individuals, how do we prepare for this more volatile future?